Welcome to Rom Wills Money Matters. Set a savings goal. Now, y'all probably like, Rom, you always talking about savings. It's powerful. Seriously. Look, in my last podcast, I talked about how somebody who's making $30,000 can actually manage their money better and actually have more money at their disposal than someone making $100,000. It's all in how you manage the money. It's all in how you manage it. You can, in fact, I'm going to tell you what, if you manage it right, you can take a little bit and make a lot. For those who remember my financial house videos, it's really easy to become rich. People say, oh, it's hard. No, it's how you manage the money. It's how, if you have a little bit and spend it in the right ways, you can make a lot. You got a lot of stocks, investments, stuff like that out here that don't cost that much money. You got some businesses and stuff that you don't really require a lot of capital. And then just saving the money, period. If you know how to just use it right, invest it right, and then use it to do other things, boom. But to even get there, you gotta have savings. So you should have a savings goal every year. And I might have talked. I don't even remember. Did I talk about this around the beginning of the year? Don't matter. I'm gonna talk about it anyway because I'm gonna talk about savings again in about 2 or 3 weeks. But just pick a time and say you can start today and say, okay, starting today, February 25th, in the year of Big Rom 2021. Yeah. In the year of Big Rom 2021, I'm gonna set a savings goal for the year of Big Rom 2022. I'm gonna set a savings goal. So what is that savings goal? All right. It could be small, it could be large, whatever. But the thing is, you set that goal. And here's the thing, here's the magic of goal setting, whether it's a savings goal, whether it's a business goal, education, weight loss goal, weightlifting goal, walking around the block goal. Once you set that goal, everything about you, even on a subconscious level, focuses on making that goal. So since we're talking about a savings goal, let's say a basic thing. You want to save $12,000 in a year. And it could be tough. It might not look like you can do it at first. You might be looking at it, say, I'm saying save $12,000. I can't save 57 cents. I got all these bills and stuff. It's like, no. You still set the goal anyway. Set the plan. You sit down and say, okay, let me budget this out. Where can I get money out of? That's like, do I really need that butter almond / chocolate ice cream? Not really. Do I have to eat burgers all the time? Not really. Do I have to always get buffalo wings every? Okay, we're gonna skip that one. That y'all might can do it. Rom, I'm gonna still get those buffalo wings. I'll just find a cheaper place to get them. But no, you sit down because what happened? You sit down and say, okay, where can I get that money from? Where can I get that money? All right, what can I do to get that $12,000 in my savings? And because once you set the goal mentally, your mind will start churning and say, okay, how can I solve this problem? What can I do step by step to solve this problem? All right, so you sitting there thinking, okay, well, I'm only making this much on the job. But you know what? I got a few extra hours and stuff. Why not get a part-time job? I'm going to tell you what, with the savings thing, because I remember, and I mentioned this before, and this is back in the 90s. I was working for the government. I was making good money, living in a nice apartment and everything. But I started working at this gym. And really, I didn't get enough hours to spend the money on any bills or anything. I made some money and was able to do stuff, but the main place it went was my savings. So, in your mind, you might think, well, you know what, let me get a part-time job just for the savings. And some people have done that. Some people will do that. Or I've known some people, they'll get a part-time job to make a major purchase. Like I knew a guy, he was at that same gym and he was working to get money for a motorcycle. So that was something to go. That could be it. You can figure out how you can make more money, how you can cut back on stuff. You know, something might open up like on your job or something. Like there's an opening for a better paying position, and you see it. It's like, wait a minute, I can make a little bit more money. You still got enough money. I mean, you already were managing your money enough so you could pay your basic bills, but then you get a little bit more money. It's like, hey, wait a minute. Why don't I take this money and put it into this savings goal? All of that. And boom, your mind will start thinking, all of a sudden you'll get there. Now, here's the beauty of it. Let's say you save, your goal is 12,000. You only managed to save 8,000. That's still a reason to celebrate, because the reason of the goal is to keep you going, because if you didn't have that goal, you wouldn't have saved 800. So you still saved 8,000. See, no, however close you get there, boom. But then that might fire you up. It said, okay, from the year of Big Rom 2022 to the year of Big Rom 2023, February 25th, 2022 of the year of Big Rom to the February 25th of the year 2023 of the year of Big Rom. You'll say to yourself, well, okay, I got 8,000 this year. No, I'm getting that 12,000. Shoot, I'm getting that 12,000, or you might get the 12,000. Say, well, shoot, I did that 12,000. Shoot, I'm gonna get 20,000 next time. Boom, boom, and that's just one. You don't have to use. You can use whatever you want. And like I say, it's the principle of the goal. The goal keeps you focused. You get to the point where that goal becomes so all-consuming that, like I said, instead of getting burgers or something, that buffalo wings, you gotta get the buffalo wings. Instead of getting that burger or something, you say, hold up, I'm going to save this money and put it away. I'm going to start cooking more. Use something. I'm going to change my diet or something. Everything has started changing. It's like, you know what? I have to get a car, but I don't have to get this real expensive car. I get this nice economy car, keep the car payment low. A lot of stuff will come into it. But the key is the savings goal. And like I said, the savings goal is so much you can do with that money. One, emergencies. Two, something happens to your job or something, you got something to fall back on. You might have a business idea. That's your seed capital right there, because contrary to popular belief, banks just don't give you money for a business. They need to see that you're making some money first, and then they'll think about it. So you need that seed capital. And the majority of people who start business, they started with savings or credit cards or something like that. So you can do that. You can invest. You can do so much. It's not just you have it there, but you can take that money and do something else. But you got to have the money first. So anyway, in order to have money for that savings goal, let's go make that money.